Let's apply the future value function to calculate the same amounts that we were able to calculate in previous videos utilizing the compound interest formula. We'll start with that equal sign, FV, parenthesis, and then we see that we are prompted for the rate. And as we previously learned, we separate these variables or arguments by commas. And so the first one is the rate. Here we have 2.5%, but we do need to pay attention to the compounding periods. Now in this case it's annually, so that would be once a year. So we could divide it by 1, but we don't need to do that. And so we can put in 0.025, separated with our comma. NPER, you will recall from our present value workbooks, that's the number of periods that we're going to be compounding this interest. So we need to take a look at our compounding period, which is annually, but then we also need to take a look at the amount of time for which we are going to be doing that compounding, and here it's for 2 years. So it'd be 1 time per year times 2 years, which would be a total of 2 periods. PMT is payment. We're going to skip that for now. So we put a comma, and then to skip the payment, we just simply put in another comma to ignore that particular variable for now. And then you'll see our highlight went over to present value. What's the present value of the investment? How much are you starting with? And that's right here, the principal amount, which is $55. And you will recall from our present value lessons, we are going to put in a negative value so that it will return a positive value. And so we'll go ahead and type in that 55. Another paren. And if we did it correctly, we should get the same amount that we were able to calculate utilizing the compound interest formula. But this time Excel is going to be doing all the arithmetic for us. 57.78. Now if yours does not look exactly like that, you probably need to come up and just format that as currency. I'll do one more, and then you can finish the rest of these. So this one, we start with $2,500, 2.55%, compounded quarterly for 4 years. So some of our variables here are going to be a little different here. So let's go through and see how that works out. Once again, the equal sign, future value, the rate. Now it is 2.55%, 0.0255, but this time we need to take a look at the compounding periods because it's 4 times a year, quarterly. Need to keep in mind that this is an annual percentage rate, but we're compounding quarterly, so we need to convert this annual rate to a quarterly rate, and we can do that here by dividing that rate by 4, because there's 4 compounding periods, quarterly compounding. Number of periods. Well, it's going to be 4 times per year for 4 years. 4 times 4. That's right, 16. Payment we will skip until our next video. Comma, and then another comma to skip payment. And then the present value is $2,500. Check our answer, 2767 and 56 cents, and it has worked correctly. So for the remainder of this video, go ahead and complete the rest of these, have me come by and take a look, and that will conclude Compound Interest Workbook Video 6, and be sure to save your workbook as Video 6.